Hello all, I am Haley Nicolai. I am a math content specialist. I was a fourth grade teacher for 7 years, and then I moved into math assessment where I designed the standardized tests for math. Now I would like to share with you an EdTech resource that is called Prodigy. It's a website that I utilize a lot in my own classroom to engage students and to improve their mathematical understanding while having fun. So to get started, you need to go to prodigygame.com, and then you will see this screen as soon as you get, if you enter that website. And then you're going to go over to the upper right-hand corner and press sign up, that orange button. And then what would you like to create an account for? Well, today we are teachers. So we're going to click teacher. You can sign in with Clever, Google, or you can utilize your own email that's not a Google or Clever account. Your choice. I always click continue with Google because I have a Gmail account and it's extremely easy. That is completely up to you. And then you can press create an account at the bottom as soon as you are finished, if you are typing in your credentials here. I'm going to press login over here because I already have an account, and I'm going to press continue with Google and press my name. All right, so this is the math dashboard, which is just, you're overseeing everything, and it really tells you what you need to know right away. But to get started, you need students to get added to your class. That's how you're going to utilize Prodigy. So what you are going to do is you're going to start by going to classrooms, and you're going to add your students. So if you have a Google Classroom or Clever, you're going to import from there, and they will automatically get added to your Prodigy account, which is super user-friendly. I've utilized it in my classroom, and it is super quick. I cannot show you that because I do not have a classroom, but I can show you how to create a new class. I'm going to make a school account, select the grade, 1st through 8th. I would pick 1st because my son is in kindergarten and they don't have kindergarten, but 1st grade will be just fine. And it's as easy as that. You can see here that you can select math or English. Oops. And it just brings you to that dashboard. I'm just going to go over math today because I have only experienced the math side of Prodigy. And it is super user-friendly, and I would love to explore the English side as well. So I'm going to go back to my classrooms. I'm going to go to home because that's the account that I want to, I'm going to archive the school account or delete it actually, because that's not an account I need. And I'm going to go back to my student roster, and this is when my son pops up. So over on the left-hand side, I see student roster. I clicked on it, and I only see my son. If you had more students, you'd see them all listed here. So this is overall what their logon cards, their placement test, if you want to invite their parents. This is really overall for student by student. So if you needed to, get a login card for them, it's as easy as that. Print it out, send it home. Or you could give it to them at school so they have it in their desk. So it's already created for you. I don't utilize this page too often, so I'm going to go down to here. This is the dashboard that I utilize a lot. So this is really your overarching go-to page because it gives you that overall performance. How are they doing? This right here is showing you, would be overall showing you how they're doing. So how are students below grade level, on grade level, or above grade level? How are they doing? So I assigned a MCA grade 3 assessment. So if I view their progress, I can see how they're doing on it. Now, Owen has not completed anything, but it tells you question by question and what the question is and how they're doing, how they did on it. So if a bunch of students missed a question, you could pull this up on your screen as a teacher and go over it. And I mean, easy as that, right? Super user-friendly as well. So if I go back to I'm going to click dashboard again. And I can see that Owen completed 56 out of 65 questions this week. So he correctly answered 56 out of 65 questions this week. I have assigned him Minnesota math standards because we are in the state of Minnesota, and that is what our math is assigned to. Then over here, it is the student summary. So this overall shows me how is Owen doing. So he has gotten 56 out of 65 questions correct. He has practiced 17 skills, and he has completed 4% of the placement test. The placement test is what students start off with in Prodigy. Prodigy needs to figure out where the student is performing and what the student is performing below grade level, above grade level, on grade level, and it gives you all of that information as a teacher. We as teachers can figure that out, but this is a more efficient way to do so, because if the computer is doing it for you, Prodigy is doing it for you, then you can utilize that data and really pinpoint what standards you need to reteach to which students. So that is what I utilized in my classroom. That formative assessment and that immediate feedback was so helpful. So Owen needs help with one skill. He needs help with true and false addition equality expressions. So I could create an assignment, and then it goes to here, and you press create right up in the left-hand corner here. And I can create an assignment to just pinpoint that one skill if I wanted to. And I would literally just select it. So I believe it's this standard here. And I would press next, and the plan name, I would just say, addition to 20, and then next. And then it's asking me to do the start and end date. Like, he needs to get this done between, I already have a plan for this. So if I want, Thursday and Friday, and press create, and it's saying it's going to take about 25 minutes a day. And I'm like, oh man, that's not going to work, because my student stations are only about 20 minutes. So I need to adjust the date range. So I'm going to maybe go back down here and do those 3 days. And then if you scroll up, then you press save edit, and now you have the 3 new days. So then I'm like, oh wait, I already assigned that. You know what? No problem. Press delete, and it is gone. So super easy, user-friendly. I love this layout of the calendar, and it really helps you understand what you have going for the week, because as teachers, we have a lot going on, right? So if I go back to the dashboard and view student summary again, I can also see that he mastered 4 skills, which is fabulous. And then I can see how much he practiced at home and at school. So you practice 45 minutes at home and 20 minutes at school. Wow, that is awesome. And then if I go back here, back to math on the left-hand side, and then I can press assessments, and I could create another assessment like I showed you before. I'm going to go down to reports. This is how many reports they have. How fabulous. My favorite report was weekly activity. This is phenomenal. Like, as a teacher, as a previous teacher, it tells you who is below grade level, on grade level, and above grade level. And it gives you the exact people under each. So it literally creates your small groups for you. That is an awesome, awesome, awesome benefit to using Prodigy. So Owen is below grade level for true and false addition equality expressions. And I could overall see, oh my gosh, all my students maybe were in the red. And then I could go over that as whole group. So this is just a quick, it's quick see for a teacher. Teachers can look at this, and then they're like, I know what I need to do in whole group today, or I know what I need to do in small group today, and move on. So it's really helpful for teachers. It's a great support, and overall really engaging for students. Students absolutely love Prodigy. They're extremely engaged, and they want to play at school, at home, at all times. My son will come home and he'll be like, can I play that